And the anti-vax rallies are heating up all across the United States, and they're straight up fucking terrorists, folks. They should be arrested for this. This is incitement of violence as hard as you can. They're out there outright threatening school board members, most of which who are unpaid volunteers. They're threatening to hunt them down, come to their house, and murder them.
Week to stop the passport. 1 week. Tomorrow they vote. If it's unanimous, we lost. We lost. Sharpen your knives, get your guns, get your food. Now! Now!
That's right.
Now!
Yeah.
Get your neighbors, get a stronghold, find out who the men are, and make a plan. They are coming. I'm so tired of people thinking we're going to be able to exist in our own little economy. What the fuck are you thinking? This is global tyranny. They're coming for all of us. Everyone, you. They're coming for you and all your pawns. They will not stop. Do you think the Germans let the Jews just have their own little community? No. They tighten the circle. They tighten the circle. That's where the word kite comes from. It's called keikel. It's a technique that the Germans used in the Blitzkrieg. They tighten and tighten. Oh, well, AB 4.544 is only good. They're going to let us have the churches and the supermarkets. For now. What happens? Oh, the Delta variant, which is what? Is it a vaccine injury? It's caused by the vaccine, correct? Yeah. Thank you. So what's going to happen is all the churches and the supermarkets are the only places where the unvaccinated, threatening people are, right? So all these people are going to be getting sick still. Well, then they're going to clamp the circle down to 3 minutes. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't end. It doesn't end until we end it. So after this first vote, if it's unanimous, God help us. But it's not going to be, okay? Because some people have souls. So the whole entire next week, we find out who voted yes, and you show up at their house. We need to intimidate these people. Yes, I'm saying that. You need to intimidate these people. I've lost all my jobs. I've been doxxed. I've had things stolen from my home. They try to intimidate me. I'm not fucking scared. I've died plenty. I've died many lives. I'm fortunate to be here in this time.
So, outright trying to instigate violence on scoreboard, folks. He's not even done yet. He calls for a civil war out there. Where you at, FBI?
Never done that. I've never done that. This is a list of all the council people's homes that are voting on the vaccine mandate. Thank you. Okay? Whoever votes yes, we're coming to your door. We're coming to your home. You want to feel intimidated? You want to intimidate us? We're coming to you now. We're coming to you. This is no WWE bullshit satire. This is real life. You're messing with children, and I don't fucking stand for that shit. Yeah. You're on this list. You're going to see our faces for a week until you do the right thing. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? Fucking better.
That's going on Monday, right?
I guess it's Monday, so Monday's the first vote. If it's unanimous, we lost. But I do believe there's council people that do have a conscience and a soul, and they're gonna vote no, which then gives us 1 week, and then it's just a majority. It's just a majority. It could be 8-7, and we lose everything. So we have to make sure we change at least 2, 3, 4, 5 votes. It'd be nice if it was unanimous our way.
What happens if it passes?
Civil war.
Yeah.
Civil war. That's what's going to happen.
Civil war.
In a month, in 2 months, by December, civil war's coming, people. Get your guns. Get your guns. Get your food. Get a plan together. It's done.
I'm live streaming, so I don't lie.
Look at the chart.
I don't either.
Terrorist. American Taliban right here, folks.
Find out who lives closer to you. Write up a letter. Go to their door. Knock. Leave it. After this first vote's over, we find out who voted yes, and we show up at their door every day. We stand on their sidewalk, bang pots and pans, make noise. Make noise. Let them feel unsafe in their homes. Because tyranny has never been voted out of office. Tyranny can only be removed by force. Civil war.
Doxing them, telling them to go to their house and make them afraid in their own house. inciting civil war over mask, man. God damn it, this country's become so frightening.
They've left us no choice. There's there's two options. We win or they win. That's it. There's two options. Are we gonna win? You're damn right we're gonna win, because we're on God's side. God's got our back. We're here for God. I'm gonna say all this in 5 minutes, sorry. I gotta save my voice.
I'm like, woo, hero! Yeah, you first, Dowie. Dowie, old white guy. Do it. Let's see what you got. Can't wait for the U.S. military to hand you down an ass whooping. It gets even scarier, folks. Just outright threatening to go in and commit violence upon school board members.
We got parents looking at the bylaws. I plan on going in these school boards. Ian and other strong men. Men, where are you? Men, wake up, smell the coffee, let's go. Make men great again, right? Make men men again. Let's go. Men, I need you in the coming weeks, because when we walk into those school boards, we're going to have everything we need to do to go in there with those 9 school boards that voted to put these masks back on the children with no scientific. It's done giving them the research and the data. Do you understand that? Forget going into these school boards and bringing data. You go into school boards to remove them. That's what you do. They don't follow the law. They don't follow the law. You go in and you remove them. I'm going in with 20 strong men. I'm going to speak in front of the school board, and I'm going to give them an option. They can leave or they can be removed. And then after that, we're going to replace them with nine parents, and we're going to vote down the mask mandates that evening. That evening. This is how you get stuff done. Forget writing your legislators. Forget it. They're not listening. You got to do something. It's us. It's we the people. When I see criminals trying to take my rights and my beautiful children and everything that they're going to do, you're going to have to take my life. There's no way. I'll die on this hill. There's no way. No way.
Yeah, they're just going to go in and forcibly remove them with violence and then just put up anybody they want to, because they love fascism, folks. They love dictators. They hate democracy. This is what conservatism has always been about. Trying to disenfranchise, make sure less people can vote so they can rule with a minority. Definitely going to lead the crazies amongst you to kill folks. We've already seen this repeatedly. We know where this leads. And gets even crazier, folks. Here they are at one of the school board meetings, and this guy is going to accuse the school board of wanting to mass children because they're a bunch of sex traffickers. Yeah, sure, why not?
How you doing? My name is Brian Biggs. Biggs, B-I-G-G-S, not Briggs. I want to talk about the real pandemic, child sex trafficking. By putting masks on these kids' face, you can't identify any of them. So by the 9 of you already voting on this, tells me you guys support sex trafficking.
Hey, sir, you're out of order.
Good.
Good. I'm glad I just accused you guys of being sex traffickers for wanting to keep kids safe. And another example of it, folks. A Grand Blanc woman faces 20-year felony for alleged death threats over mask mandates. Prosecutor David Leighton said an assistant to the director and deputy director answered. He shared what Burt allegedly said. The caller identified herself as Rosa Parks, because, you know, they're heroes in their minds, and said that we know where the health director and the deputy health director live, and they need to leave their children alone or they're going to kill them. Imagine ruining your life, potentially going to do 20 years because you're scared somebody might try to save the life of some children. Just unfucking believable trash, folks, and it's having a big effect. It's having exactly the effect these terrorists want. Hostile school board meetings across the country are prompting members to ask, why am I doing this? A Nevada school board member said he had thoughts of suicide before stepping down amid threats and harassment. In Virginia, a board member resigned over what she saw as politics driving decisions on masks. The vitriol at school board meetings in Wisconsin had one member fearing he would find his tires slashed. School board members are largely unpaid volunteers, traditionally former educators and parents who step forward to shape school policy, choose a superintendent, and review the budget. But a growing number are resigning or questioning their willingness to serve, as meetings have devolved into shouting contests between deeply political constituencies over how racial issues are taught mask in schools, and COVID-19 vaccine and testing requirements. That's 100% what they want to happen. They want to scare these people into quitting so they can just rubber stamp conservative assholes who have no problem being up there because they're not going to threaten other conservatives. They'll feel fine. They won't be frightened. And then they can just brainwash our children, make sure they're not safe, make sure super spreading happens in all the schools, and it is. It's happening all over the place. They've shut down a ton of schools here in Mississippi already. I'm going to play one thing to cheer us up a little bit. Dealing with these school board meetings. We need a little bit of levity because this is so fucking horrible. So apparently a bunch of kids at this school did a Bart Simpson type joke and signed up to speak under a bunch of fake names. It was Bart Simpson. It had to be Bart Simpson. 2 million views. Let's watch.
You guys work for us in this environment. You answer to us, and I'm asking that you do not pass this policy in Virginia.
Thank you so much, Ms. Thomas. We do appreciate you. Phil McCracken.
Phil McCracken.
Phil McCracken.
Is there a Phil McCracken here? Phil McCracken. It's Mo from Simpsons.
Sook Mahidic.
Sook my dick. Is Sook my dick here?
Sook Mahidic.
Sook my dick.
Ophelia McHawk.
Fill it my cock.
Ophelia McHawk.
Ophelia cock. Is there Ophelia cock here?
Eileen Dover.
Eileen Dover. Come on to the podium, Eileen Dover.
Eileen Dover. Don Kiddick.
I don't know what that one is. Donkey Dick?
Don Kiddick.
Is that Donkey Dick? What that's supposed to be?
Wayne Kerr.
Wanker.
Wayne Kerr.
Is there a wanker here? There's a bunch of them, I'm sure. Pretty funny, folks. Awesome prank, dudes.